Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome back to another Friday show. Well, I hope everyone's happy, because we made it to another Friday. You guys said it would be a good idea. Here we are. And well, so far, so good. So, perhaps you were right. I think you were right. How is everybody? How is everybody in the TRICOM? Hello, Nemo. Sarcastic Warlock. Speedy Lee. Soar Firestorm. Hello, hello, hello. And hello, ShaneEFC, when you watch this. Whenever that is. We are going to get into Apex Legends, a very popular game that I played for a little bit when it first came out, and I didn't really get much deeper with it. Well, for some reason, whatever reason, Warzone really, that's the one that got me out of all these ones. And I'm not a COD fan, haven't been for a while. I keep trying. I do keep trying, but it just doesn't work out. That one really did it. And from what I have seen and what I remember, it's very similar control-wise, like game mechanics, right? This one seems much more movement focused in a good way, or at least allows for more creativity in that department, what I've seen so far. So we're going to jump into that a little bit later. But first, Raid had prepared a question somewhere. I don't even know. I don't even know. He does things in 20 different places. So many different ways. All right, well, I'm going to wait for him to fire back up and do his thing. And I wanted to remind you guys, we have a potential... Oops, wrong button. Potential movie night, movie day, movie moment, movie extravaganza. Movie party on Discord. So go to the Film Club channel. It's in the lounge. And find Nemo's post. It's the very first post on there. It's our very first Film Club post. And we're going to have a movie night, day, afternoon, whatever it is, depending on where you are. There's options for when you might be available, and if anyone who is available is down, then go vote on whatever time works best for you. We'll make it happen. We're going to be watching Eurovision Song Contest, the story of Fire Saga. This is one of my favorite movies. It just appeals to so many of my sensibilities. We can put it that way. All right. Nemo. That's the wrong one, though. Use the wrong one. Here, let me... Here. Oh my god. That's so funny. Oh, gee whiz. I'm trying to save this image. There. Yeah. So good. All right. Well, yeah, this is Friday, so like the Friday show, you know, it's more chill. So it's okay for me to waste time. I got it. If Dr. Ravenholm were here, he'd be ready to go. Play it! It's like you can hear that man's beard, you know? And it's so loud. What a beard. All right. That's neither here nor there. I don't even know what that means. Hey, Perrin. How's it going? So, yeah. If you guys haven't seen that movie, watch it with us. We're going to stream it on Discord. It's going to be hilarious. Dr. Ravenholm is getting his mic. He's probably building one. And it's probably exploding right now. They say if you listen carefully, you can hear Dr. Ravenholm experimenting. I don't know what that means, but I believe it. Good Friday. It's a good Friday for everybody so far. I mean, that's good. I mean, I feel good. I'm looking over there and I see you guys. That's exciting. Look at this. We could have otherwise not been here. Of all the planets, of all the places to go and grow a beard, had to be Earth. Had to be Earth in 2020. But I'm not complaining. Especially on a Friday. Especially with a Steam controller. And especially with a request to check out Apex Legends, and put together a config. And everyone, we've done it. We've done it. Sort of. We're in the process. It's more like it. We're in the process. So let's go into the firing range real quick. Let's get the game audio going. Turn down the music. Here we are. Well, where do I begin? What have I done so far? I've pulled in the config from Modern Warfare, Warzone. Well, no, it's not even for that, really. It's been... Yeah, it started off as that, and then that became kind of the template. And then it went on from there. And a few games have come in between, and it's really turned into something. So we're using it now here. And I've made a couple of modifications just because the game is different. So things like crouch is not control, it's C for toggle crouch in this game. So I remapped that, some of the buttons for weapons or abilities, I mapped those, and we'll go through those as we play. Some of the particulars about this game is the sliding. Like, you can slide in all these games, it seems, nowadays, which is great. I love it. But the sliding feels like more important here than a lot of games. So it was important that I make slide accessible very, very easily and more importantly, reliably. So I didn't want to have to crouch with any kind of mode shift. So no mode shift. And in the settings of the game, I turned always sprint on, auto sprint. I just generally prefer that when it's an option. I like to shoot around the guy so that he hears me and he knows that I'm coming. Anyone could shoot the guy, but then what are you going to do with him? Okay, so here's one of the fun things. I've tweaked the snaps. And if you were here yesterday, I was showing, Shadow Warrior 2. And I was showing this circle strafing edge spin when you click the right pad. Like this, like you see here. And then tapping for the snapping. I'm not doing that anymore. I took off the tapping. I noticed that having taps on that touchpad still, they're unreliable. It's me. My thumb is just too dumb, and it accidentally double taps all the time. And when you have it mapped to something that changes like your view angle, that's terrible. You don't want something like that. You don't want to be doing a 180 when you don't want to be. That's literally the last thing that you want to be doing, unless it's the only thing you want to be doing. So, needed to be a little more reliable. So I removed the taps entirely. And instead, when you're running around, hip firing, or just not aiming down sights. Yeah, the tap. I've just never been able to get it to be reliable. I mean, it is when you're sitting there and you're working on it and you're doing it and you're like double tapping. It's like, okay, everything is fine. But then when you get in a crazy moment, it just seems something goes haywire. So we can circle strafe, which mixed with the gyro is actually, this is a really interesting thing. So at first I was thinking, oh, circle strafing, right? This is going to be great in Doom. This is going to be great for just typical like circle strafing of your enemy. You don't do that in this game, right? So then I'm thinking, how important is it? Well, part of me just wants to always have it available for the cinematic nature of it, so that when I'm moving around for you guys, I can kind of like move the camera like slowly, and I don't know, it feels like a good thing to just have on standby, even if you're not playing a circle strafe, like centric game. So I wanted to keep it. But then what I started realizing was what it kind of does is it empowers, it's like a boost for your gyro. So if you think of it like that, and I'm going to go around this corner, right? I'm going to use my gyro, but I'm going to use it a little bit. It's going to get boosted by that edge spin, and I'm not going to have to crank my hand super far to turn. So just watch, you'll see. Look at that. So I was able to do that turn. There's something about moving my hands with it that makes it feel much better than just like sitting here like this and turning. Like incorporating my hand with it is phenomenal. So I actually think I'm going to use that a lot when I want to turn around a corner or something, and I don't want to snap and I don't want to just hold, You know, I can just... It almost makes me want to experiment with a higher sensitivity gyro when I'm on that spinny spin layer. You know what I mean? Like when I'm in that layer, aka when I'm clicking down on the touchpad, because I'm in a layer when it's doing that. Just in case you didn't know, let me show you. We're spinning inside of this layer. So all mouse is doing, it's going into a D-pad, and then the regular press activates the spin layer. And inside the spin layer, we have a mouse with edge spin speed all the way up and edge spin radius all the way down, vertical scale sensitivity all the way down. That's really important for this. And then we adjust the sensitivity accordingly. And then when we unclick, right, because we're clicking to get into this layer. While we're in this layer, and then we unclick the click action, it will remove this layer. So then essentially the layer is only available when you're clicking, and that's kind of like what it looks like under the surface. What it translates to is way less complicated. You click and you turn. Very simple. And so what I could do and what I'm considering and what I might as well experiment with, let's turn the sensitivity up in this layer. Yeah, parent, same thing. You know what I think? I think what also happens is when my thumb is either on like the edges and it's just barely touching, right? It's like rapid firing, you know, and that happens, I think, a lot. And I think that's what makes double taps wrong for me. And it's more how I hold the controller and the fact that I let my thumb very often just hover right above it, which just inadvertently ends up in all these little micro taps, and then it fucks it all up. So yeah, that's kind of the problem, I think. I don't know if there is a solution really for it, other than me, I don't know, removing my arm and putting a new one with a more capable and articulate thumb. That's probably not something that we can do. But
probably.
Well, what do you mean?
There is a chance.
I didn't know that. Well, I've got something to think about. But let's continue. So I've increased the sensitivity of the gyro on the spin layer. Now when I access the spin layer, my gyro is very fast. You know what? You know, this has got me thinking. You know, I think I think this might be a really cool thing. Think about it for a second. You click down and you turn, and the further your thumb is from the center of the touchpad, the faster you turn. But at the same time, your gyro is also very high sensitivity. For navigation through a map, that could actually be like really cool. That is actually really cool. The problem is, you'd almost need to change the vertical scale sensitivity because it's going to be very sensitive. If you lower the vertical scale sensitivity, then the vertical scale will feel like normal. Wow. You know, that's quite a thing. I'm going to experiment with that. But I'm not going to experiment with that today, but I'm going to remember that, and I'm going to definitely experiment with that. Because I think that could be promising. If nothing else, then interesting. I keep trying to run, to sprint, but I don't need to. All right, and then here's another thing that I was doing. Yeah, double taps could be good for things like your spray, like TF2 or Overwatch or something, or, like non-vital things. I was messing around with the wall jumping. Because, like, if you jump up against a wall in this game, your guy kind of, like, grabs it, because you could actually, like, kind of climb walls. It's pretty impressive how high you can go. You can't climb this one, but, like, you can climb pretty high. And there's a weird sort of relationship that's going on between your character and the walls. And you see it sometimes with your body, and your body engages with the wall, and it connects. And sometimes it doesn't, depending on what you're doing. And depending on how your body engages with the wall, you could jump off of the wall. You can kick yourself off of the wall. And I haven't had enough time to really like figure out the mechanics of it. But watch. I did not push back at all. But I was jumping into the wall, and then jumping off of the wall. But it really depends on like the angle, your trajectory, because you can get it's really weird. But it also depends if you slide into it, if you do a slide jump, so you can slide, right? And then you do a jump, and then that's like a slide jump. I think that's what they call it. You could do a slide jump into the wall, and then it makes you jump further, like wall jump further, it seems. That wasn't it. That's it. But you can't necessarily like slam into the wall and then jump after the fact. Like you really kind of have to be sort of specific, but it felt like it was more about spamming jump. So what I did is in here, I just turned turbo on for jump. And when you just hold jump, your guy or your chick will automatically jump off of stuff. So then if you slide, you can jump off of stuff without sliding just by holding the jump button with this config. Look at that. I was so confused earlier, and I was trying to do that for the longest time. Oops. But I had no idea that the movement in this game was was so fun. All right, anyway, so as you can see, I'm doing the snaps. So I'm jumping off of it and then I'm clicking on the right touchpad on the upper quadrant. And that's what's like turning me around so quick. And that actually feels super good in this game, just like it does in Modern Warfare. And you can like wall jump off of all sorts of stuff. Not like that. So fun. All right, so we've got melee where we've been putting it on our trigger with that left grip. So left grip trigger for melee, and then left grip soft pull trigger for reload. So what I've done is I've put, as I showed you earlier, that edge span on the click. When you're aiming down sights, it's different. When you're aiming down sights and you click, it snaps. And that's how I have it in Warzone. And I really like it. I do a lot of sniping. Sniping with the Steam controller is so satisfying. And so it feels really good to be able to snipe and be able to like snap around the horizon. Especially when you understand, when your brain understands the degree to which you're snapping, then it starts becoming a tool in your tool set. So for example, if you notice, so I'm aiming at this guy. Now notice where the edge of my screen is on the left side. You see those rocks there? Now I'm going to snap to the left. And I'm basically pointing at the exact spot that the edge of my screen was. So using that as sort of a reference, I can look at the guy to the left and I can say, oh, hey, I want to shoot that guy, but how do I want to do it? If I turn my hand to him, well, now look how my hands are. I can definitely take him out, no problem. But what if I wanted to shoot that next guy down there? Well, then I'd have to correct my hand position. I'd have to either, pause the gyro, pull my hand back, or correct using the touchpad somehow. It's not the end of the world, but this is just like the reality of this kind of situation. So if you're over here, instead of having to turn, you can just snap. Boom. The guy to my right, what's closer? What's less of a distance to travel? Moving like this from there to there, or look at the guy on my right. Instead, moving to the left just enough that he's on the edge of the screen and then snapping. You see what I mean? So then the edges of your screen become additional crosshairs, additional guns almost, in a sense, because you can just switch to that, almost like switch to that weapon that's aiming to the left, and then switch to the one that's aiming to the right, Oh, you're not hearing the game? All right. My mistake. All right, you should be hearing it now. Thanks for the heads up. You know, a fun thing that I did that I didn't keep, and I don't know, it might be worth it incorporating it somehow. But if you go over here, go into the snap layer, and then you change your touchpad bindings. Swap W and S, and then watch. So I'm going this way. Someone's behind me. Now all I do is click down on my touchpad on the upper part, and then I'm still moving in the same direction. Isn't that cool? I had it set up a little differently earlier so that when you released it, it would also do another snap. So that when you would hold it, it would be like that, and then you release it, and it goes back this way. It's probably not the most usable thing. But if I can set that up, you know, like set up like an alt snap, like a snap 2, and then the snap 2 layer has that sort of setup. Actually, wouldn't it be nice if we could just copy this and make a duplicate so I wouldn't have to recreate all of these mouse deltas? That would be nice. That would be really nice, but it's not going to work. Let me turn that down a little bit. All right. Let's go fly a kite. Check. Up to the highest. All right. I think we're okay. Let's see. Return to lobby. Now, I haven't messed around much with the actual game. I haven't played any matches since reinstalling it, since, preparing for tonight. So I am afraid, but I think we should go trios, but I don't want it to fill my party. Is there a way to tell it not to? I don't know. Oh, wait. Where's the dude? Yeah, this dude's got a he's got a grappling hook, right? Super Titanfall 2. If I go duos, is it going to put me in with people? I hope not. How do I tell it? How do I tell it antisocial mode? Is there a way? Oh, here. There. Trios. Yeah. That's how I play Warzone, you know? It's way more fun. You're like a ninja. You're just going after little groups of guys until one little group of guys just really rubs you the wrong way. And then you gotta, focus. Let's see how it goes in this game. Now, this isn't going to be great. Now, remember, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I do have a Steam controller. You know what I did? I turned the music. I think I turned the music off. This game's got pretty good music, too. I actually have to move something real quick. Hold on for me. takes a while to find a match, doesn't it? Well, at least we could play with our Steam controller config. Screw it up, and then when the game starts, we won't know what's going on. No, but what I would do is I would make a snap 2, and I would have W and S reversed. And then the way I would access it is I would get into snap 1 like normal, but snap 2 would be clicking down. So instead of clicking down to go to snap, clicking down would go to snap 2, and then clicking down would be that reversed one.
You and me, let's take this win.
What if we did it? What if we did it? Folks, what if we made that layer while we played a game that is new, that we don't know very well?
I am ready. I hope you are too.
Clips are what civvies use in their hair.
Wait.
Called a magazine.
Oh man, it put me in a match with people. Now I feel bad. Kills 0.
This is your champion.
Oh boy.
Remember this face. It's coming for you.
That was a long queue time, Perrin. That's good to know.
This might be a good place to land.
Damn, this game looks good.
Heard that.
Holy smokes. You see this?
Hold on tight. It's time to drop, shock, and rock.
Let's go this way.
All right. Here we go. Oh.
Firing.
Beginning ring countdown.
Enemy over there. Rick, up the left. I'm spotted.
Attention.
I don't know all the weapons yet, so I gotta... I'm still becoming familiar.
Spotted. Double timing it.
Oh, yeah, I've got a grappling hook, right?
Reloading.
Attention.
Take fire.
Kill leader, friend.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Spotted. Taking fire. Reloaded. Fast med that shooter. Up and down. Hostile making contact with enemy.
Taking fire.
Uh-oh.
Let down range. Reloading.
Heard that.
Incoming frag. You and me now. Oh, they got me. I'm down. Hostile, right here.
I can't go out the window? Oh, no.
I am taking fire, friend.
Oh, shoot.
Grappling. Rings far. Minute to go. Picked up our friend's banner. We can bring him back. Only 45 seconds. Rings far. Took out an enemy.
Oh, no. Well, I don't know what I want. What do I want? Body? Okay, I'll just... Oh, maybe I want her gun. Why can't I see the cursor? What the heck? I can't see the cursor. Oh well.
I am repairing myself.
All right, yeah, that's a thing. Okay. Now reload. Holy smokes. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh man, I feel so terrible. Go, go. Why are you so slow? You can't move quickly and do that? What kind of robot is this? Medkit. How do I?
I am repairing myself.
Care package being delivered.
These guys are still here. Right there. Oh, one shot got him. Come on. Oh, wait.
New kill leader eliminated.
Whoa, whoa, hey. I need a better weapon. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I thought that was a thing I could stand behind. What a bummer. All right. The cursor is gone. And that's unfortunate. All right, whatever these things mean, that's the things. All right, a few things. We're going to go in here. We're going to go 2 ticks up there. And we're going to go 1 tick down. 2. No, we're just going to go 1. We might come back. There. Also, I think I'm going to increase the spin layer. Hey, we got a cursor. That's good. Is there someone else I should pick? What do you guys, who do you suggest? I almost want to go with like Lifeline or Wraith. She can go invisible, right? For like a second. Man, so much stuff. Haha. Oops. Yeah. I feel like I should have been like the medic so that I could live. Oh well. We'll be the edgy one. Oh wait, we can pick here, huh? Okay, cool. Wait. Oh, I can't. Oh, someone else is picking.
We've got a job to do, so shift your carcass.
Let's get to work.
Go on, try to stop me.
Okay. Yeah, I switched it to full screen.
This is your champion.
And wait, is my cursor supposed to be here now? Or is it gone again?
Good. I'm the jump master.
Oh, I'm the jump master? Come on.
Over there. Contact. Hostile over there.
I'm
going over
Master.
there.
I'll lead the way. Let's go!
All right.
Let's go that way.
Been down.
I got another ferret.
Damn. Oh, jeez, right away.
Countdown.
Feels that trap.
Are we all dead? We are all dead. All right. Well, return to lobby. Let's try again, and this time it's going to be way better and safer. And I am just going to go. Man, you can't do just like a one guy, like a solo. I feel like I need to make my gyro a little more sensitive here. But one little tick right here just is quite a bit.
Excellent. Time to destroy more opponents.
All right.
We've got a job to do, so shift your carcass.
Shave your carcass.
Together, we will slaughter our enemies.
This is your champion.
Oh, there's my cursor. It's back.
Good.
Oh, I don't want to be the jump master. Too much responsibility.
I'm the jump master.
Stand by. I'm going to go push a button real quick.
This way.
I'm back. Oh, geez. Why is the cursor here now? All right. Whatever, cursor. It's got a mind of its own.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Great. Already inside the ring.
First blood. Good thing it's not us.
I have no idea what I should be grabbing and what I shouldn't be grabbing, but there's a lot of stuff, a lot of things. I wonder. Oh man, I want to be Jackie Chan.
Copy that.
Marking our surroundings. Through here.
Contact with hostile. Opening fire on the enemy.
Reload careful. No fuel.
Reloading.
Who's ready to fly on a zip line? I am.
I want to swing from the street lights. So is it a good strategy to stay together? Probably. I mean, like,
Marking our surroundings.
these guys undoubtedly know more than I.
Target spotted.
Contact.
We are inside the ring. Good faith.
Attention. Please bring care package.
Enemy's body shield here. Level 3.
Care package on high.
Enemy over there.
That.
The ping button is B on the face buttons.
Father, give me sight.
Reloading. Enemy
Oh, that was my guy.
taking fire.
So dumb.
Took out the hostile.
Attention.
Star out.
Eliminated.
A champion just fell.
Hostile.
Took out an enemy. They're shooting at me.
Reloading.
We just eliminated the whole squad. Recharging shields.
All right. We eliminated a squad. All I want to do is jump off stuff and then do sick 180s.
Recharging my shields.
New kill leader appointed.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
I need shields.
Shield cell here.
Oh, thanks, dude. Oh, yeah, there's... Well, you know, this is going to be kind of problematic. If we can't see our cursor. Holy smokes. All right, we're gonna play without a cursor. Who needs to know what we're doing? Not us. Not us.
Yes.
You mean no?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Care package over there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Basically.
Marking our surroundings.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Team, I found the next ring location for us. Check your maps.
Okay.
Let's explore this way.
Oops.
Cancel that.
Let's explore this way.
Making no, never mind.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. It's so cool.
Yes.
I think the green is the energy ammo. And I don't have an energy weapon. This weapon doesn't have any ammo. What am I even doing with it then?
Bless me with sight.
Death box over there.
A death box.
I've got an Evo shield here. It's cool. Level 2.
Do I want it? Sure.
Warning. New movement in progress.
Do I want that?
Yes, we are already inside the ring.
No. No, I want
Let's go this way.
the one I had. Oh. Who needs a cursor, right?
Being delivered.
Remember? Remember?
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
Raid. I don't need a cursor.
Okay.
Marking our surroundings.
Do you need a cursor?
Yes.
Do I need a cursor?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no. I'm all alone. Oh wait, here they are.
heard that.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
Say one, we're all inside this ring.
Get ready, it's zipline time.
Okay.
I don't think he's talking to you, Raid.
Probably.
No, probably not.
No way.
Throwing Arc Star. Stunting the enemy. Throwing Arc Star.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
I am taking fire, friends.
Our friends have been close. All Father, give me sight.
Reloading.
Recharging my shields.
I'm taking fire. Reloading.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Don't fire at me.
The enemies are shooting at me. Enemy down.
You and me now. Reloading. Enemy down. I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Repairing my damages. Recharging shields.
Gone now. Say hello.
Fire on the enemy.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
I'm taking fire, friends. I'm down. Making contact with them. We should go this way. Disabled. Need help. Hostile close.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Contact. Contact with hostile. Hostile right here.
Rings around the corner. 10 left. Very good. We finish off the whole squad. We're doing great. Only 2 enemies.
My goodness. This is so incredible.
Thanks, Raid.
Rings moving.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Picked up our friend's banner. We can bring him back.
You hear that? There's a...
I am repairing myself.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Deploying a respawn beacon.
I'm spotted.
Oh, shoot.
Up and down.
Oh, no. Oh, that's probably a thing and everyone knew about it. And we were dumb for just standing there. Maybe.
4. Beginning ring countdown.
Oh, oh, oh. They're all around us. Oh, they're all around us. Oh, no, no, no. No, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, no, no, no. Shoot him. Oh, boy.
There's a void in your heart, and I put it there.
That was that. We did all right that time. I mean, I felt like we kind of held our own a little bit. Oh, and we're still going because look at our dude is still alive. Hell yeah. So we might still be in this because he can bring us back. Oh, not anymore. I got a cursor somewhere. It's just hidden. Oh, thanks, Sora. It gets better as like as I start tweaking the sensitivities. You know, it's different. Like in a game like this, you got characters that are like jumping around like
Let's explore this way.
like a lot, and it affects like how you're using that gyro. And sometimes it feels good to be like, oh, I'm just gonna keep the same sort of configuration, the same sensitivities from config to config because of muscle memory and whatever. But really, if you can kind of tweak it for the game, and I feel like
Closed door here.
that like we can tweak this. Like we can tweak this quite a bit. The sensitivities for the game. And it's specifically the base gyro sensitivity in comparison to the soft pull when you're ADSing and then the full pull when you're not ADSing on the right trigger. That's actually a pretty important thing that I found. So let me show you. When I'm playing and I like just do that like sort of like panic shoot, a lot of times, or like let's say someone comes into the room and you're not expecting them, and so you just pull the trigger. I have it go into a different layer, this R-Trig gyro, and in this layer, what this is hip fire full pull trigger, right? So no left trigger at all. We're not aiming down sights. We're full pulling the right trigger. You can fire just by soft pulling with a very, very low threshold, in fact. So you can fire with a soft pull, but a full pull will put you into this layer that has an adjusted, and then this is really weird. You're going to have to take my word for it, because even though it shows these settings here, these are not the settings, and these are not the settings. The settings that are actually like active when I'm full pulling are not these settings. It's really weird. I don't know why it is, but it's true. And it's probably just a bugged action layer, and I can probably make a new layer, and then, that's the best way to do it. And that's what I'll do eventually, maybe tomorrow over the weekend or something. I'll clean this up. But what's happening is on a full pull, it lowers the sensitivity. So basically, I want my base sensitivity to be able to like chase the scout in TF2 as he jumps around me, right? So I want it high sensitivity so I could turn around and stuff. But if I full pull that trigger because I'm freaking out because someone comes in the room and I'm not expecting it, and I full pull and I start unloading into them, I found that if I greatly lower the sensitivity of that kind of hip firing scenario, I do better. And I don't exactly know why. I think part of what it is in those moments, I'm really going crazy with the controller. When I'm thinking about it and I'm like really kind of doing things well, I'm very mindful. But in those moments, I sort of like freak out and I full pull that trigger, and then it's like, oh, Ryker's freaking out. Go into Ryker freakout mode and lower the sensitivity so that things aren't as dramatically affected by my full pull freakout moving really fast kind of thing. And it almost feels weird when you use it outside of, like when you use it on purpose. Here, let's ready up again for another one of these. Hey, maybe these guys want to play again. But it feels really good slowing down when you full pull. And when I was using the dual stage for ADS and fire, I wasn't able to do that because firing was one sensitivity. And I would use the left trigger to modify the sensitivity if I wanted to, based on a soft pull or a full pull. But I'm really liking how it feels to either do a soft pull if I want higher sensitivity and a full pull if I want lower sensitivity, regardless of whether I'm ADS or not. And then if I'm ADS, have a lower sensitivity. And then if I full pull ADS, have another lower sensitivity. So the idea with the dual stage gyros is that they accommodate the scenarios that, or the dual stage triggers, is they accommodate the scenarios that you find yourself in. Should I pick a different character? I don't think so. Because I feel like she is going to be more helpful if I just get better about remembering her kit.
Today is gonna be our day.
It's time to impress. I'm ready for a match.
for years into the Steam controller, I used to say I loved it. You know, at first I started playing stuff that was just super casual, and then I got a little more adventurous. And one of the Wolfenstein games was oh, is my mic on? I think my mic is on in the game. I don't know how to turn that off. Hold on a sec. Let me turn my mic off. It says push to talk. What the heck? All right. Is it on still? Can you hear me? I don't think they can. All right. Anyway, the Wolfenstein game was a really great experience, and at the time, I was hardly using the Steam controller. The Steam controller was hardly what it is. They've really done a lot with it, with the software. And I used to say, dude, for years, I would say, you know, I'll use this with like a casual game or a single player game, but I would never use this with, and then I would use Overwatch as the example, I would say, but I would never play like, you know, Overwatch with this. Little did I know that years later, playing Overwatch with a Steam controller would be one of the most fun and fulfilling elements of my experience on this planet. I have no idea what is compatible with my gun and not, or not.
Attention. First blood.
First blood. Good thing it's not us.
Oh, there we are. No body shield equipped.
Engaging the enemy.
Taking fire, brother.
Fence placed.
Down one.
I'm down.
I think they were talking about his mic.
Taking fire.
Getting shot. Signaling. I need shield.
Airstrike.
Don't shield out. Give me a sec.
I need help.
Just us, brother. I'm getting shot. One down. Reloading. Killed an enemy.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Got our brother's banner.
Champion out. Say what? Whole squad no.
I ran out of ammo.
You're fairly marvelous.
You're fairly marvelous.
Pass me that sugar.
Ball ring. 45 seconds.
And how come I can't equip my shield? It says no body shield equipped, but I'm holding the shield thing. I've got 4 of these, but there must be something else to it.
Let's go in.
Rings around the corner. 10 left.
Warning. Ring closing.
Listen up, the ring's moving.
So the way you can do the, you know, the sight toggle, the zoom toggle, is
Give me a sec.
you ADS with a soft pull,
I say we move this way.
and then you double full pull to toggle that shift zoom thing.
Helmet here. Level 2.
Same here, Sora. I was afraid to actually find out if I was actually better with a Steam controller than I am with a mouse, because I don't want to be disappointed. And I know that I have way more fun with a Steam controller than a mouse, but I put it through its paces relatively recently. And I can say unequivocally, I am definitely better with a Steam controller than a mouse. And that means one of two things. I've gotten way worse with a mouse because I haven't been using one.
Reloading.
Down.
Health drone if you need it.
Shoot.
Down to another.
Oh, man. You know, when your body is used to aiming, like it's crazy when you really think about it. When you think about everything that goes into aiming with a gyro, you know. I've done this thing where I've like just locked my arms and everything, and specifically when you're playing like a flight sim or like a space sim or something, and you just really want to just sort of float out there and look around real slow. Just hold still and then move your body. And the difference that it makes to your gyro control, you know, it's like control all of it with like your hips just moving around. You look like you're having so much fun. So it's great. But like it actually does translate to a different experience. And I mean, with a mouse, I mean, how many different ways can you really use it? How many different ways do you need to use it, right? No one is arguing that a mouse is bad or anything like that, but
Enemy in sight.
it's just not as much fun. And when you think about all of these different muscles, right? Like playing a game like this, just for the hell of it, is something. But it trains muscles, and it says to these muscles, hey, you have influence over this in a way that you've never had influence over a game. There's parts of your body that are now playing video games that had not ever been contributing to the experience. So like wrists and elbows and arms. And I mean, like, you guys see me. Sometimes I do like really weird, crazy shit. And sometimes it actually translates to a kill or to an awesome moment that you wouldn't have otherwise had if it was a mouse. And the thing is, too, like the satisfaction, you know, like getting a kill, like playing a game and playing a competitive game against mouse and keyboard players or playing Warzone, knowing that controller players have a pretty substantial aim assist, and then the keyboard and mouse players are playing on a keyboard and mouse. And when you can hold your own, it feels so much more satisfying and exciting than it does winning the match with a mouse and keyboard. You know, like I have gotten like third place in matches that have felt better than getting first place with a mouse and keyboard, if that makes any sense. Because the process of earning that was so much more rewarding and so much more demanding. And you really feel like, I'm better. Like I have a skill now, you know, this is a skill that I didn't have before. And I think that helps, you know, because with video games, it's easy for it to feel like a waste of time. So I don't know. I think like maybe the more analytical mind probably finds ways of over-analyzing and making it feel more productive, you know, than it might otherwise feel. And the Steam controller, definitely. The Steam controller marks like evolution in my gaming experience, if that makes sense. You know, the different eras of gaming are now not represented by what video card I had, you know, or like what monitor did I have during that time. Oh yeah, when I played that game, I had that monitor or whatever it was. Now it's like what config gimmick, spinning, snapping, gyro sensitivity adjustments, or, you know, like all sorts of different things related to the Steam controller that end up sort of dominating a certain portion of time with your games. And you think back on the game and you don't even really think about the game. You think about what you did during that time with your Steam controller in that game. And what cool thing. I mean, it happens all the time where a conversation comes up about video games. And my anecdote to add to the conversation is something about what I did with my Steam controller. Because to me, talking about the Steam controller and talking about video games, they're one and the same. Even though clearly there's not many of us. That's why we got to stick together, though. We're getting matching tattoos next week. It's going to be very exciting. All right. There's one more thing that I wanted to show you guys. Just a little. It's not a big deal thing, but wanted to show you nonetheless. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna grab a drink and come right back for a little bit before we end the show and send everyone on their way for a majestic Friday before a wonderful weekend filled with multiple evenings, in fact. Okay, I'll be right back. This is Lost Wing. I found it on Steam. It looked cool. So I picked it up. I have done nothing interesting whatsoever with the controls. At this point, I don't even know if the game's worth hanging on to. But let's find out. We can slow time down. We've got bombs, we've got guns, we can jump. Let's see what happens. This is like, how do I describe it? It's like, it's peaceful, but it's like hyper. It's like hyper peaceful. Whoa. It's like aggressive meditation. Oh, and it's gonna get crazy. I can just tell you. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're okay. You can still fly. Oh, if you lose a wing, you can fly. Wow. All right, if you lose a wing, you can fly, but you can't turn that direction very easily. And then if you lose another wing, then you can fly, but now very poorly. And then if you lose, well, any more than that, then that's it. You're over. Okay, so currently X fires, right trigger is like your accelerator. A jumps. This reminds me of Distance, that racing game. Great game, by the way. Oh, shoot. Ah! See, and you can't... Oh! I just remembered, there's another ability. Okay, watch. So the left trigger slows down time. So if things are really tough, or if there's a particularly complicated section... Oh, you move faster when you jump. That's cool. Oh, shoot. You gotta be careful, though. All right, so I lost a wing. But if I get this wing thing... Oh, I missed it. I lost both wings. Yeah, this is very much like Distance. Shoot. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Because this is easy mode, everybody. Easy mode. Come on. I could play a game on easy mode. I'm from space. wings back. It's nerve-wracking because it's not just where you shoot that you have to think about. You have to think about your wings. Yo! Whoa. Because you don't want to get your wings clipped. Shoot. Yes. Oh, I love that you can, like, earn your redemption and repair yourself. Oh, shoot, what's happening? Warning, space anomaly. Holy diver. We're upside down. Jump. Oh, no! It spun. It spun. You saw. It spun. That's okay. We were doing all right. This is good. Yeah, me neither. Definitely didn't see that coming. Whoa. I forgot the name too. Something Wings? Was it Wing something? Lost Wing. Lost Wing. Lost Wing. What in the world? Raid, is this you?
Yes.
Well, why couldn't you just tell me?
Okay.
Oh, I see. So you're telling me that because you don't want to reboot right now, I have to stop the show?
Yes.
You're insane, you know?
I doubt it.
No, I don't. You're crazy. Just reboot. Nobody would even know.
There is a chance.
No, there's no chance. I would just be playing the game, you would reboot, and then everything would be fine.
Stop.
That's really what would happen, I promise. So you should just go ahead and reboot. I'm going to continue. And cool it with the alerts.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, let's carry on. I don't know what the 8Ks and the 4Ks and the 2Ks and the 1Ks are for. Maybe it's like a multiplier, or maybe it's just a point. It's just a bunch of points. Hold on a sec for me. Raid's having a problem. everybody. That's going to be it for tonight. Raid was supposed to reboot himself. He didn't. He accidentally flipped the spindle on the isotropic transducer, and now I got to go in there and resolder the whole thing. But I hope you had a good Friday, and I hope you continue to have a good Friday and a great weekend. And I'll see you on the Discord. Unfortunately, we're not back. Just back enough to say thanks for hanging out and have a good night. I'll see you later, man. All of you guys, everyone in the TRICOM, thanks for hanging out. See you guys later.